Hello, welcome you once again to this segment of our learning program. Today's subject is natural science. Let's look at our topic. Our topic is air. Once again, our topic is air. Now, what are we supposed to achieve at the end of the lesson? At the end of the lesson, you can define air. You can also identify some ways of describing air. Finally, you can state some uses of air. Let's repeat that again. At the end of the lesson, you can define air. You can also identify some ways of describing air, and you can state some uses of air. Now get ready for the lesson. What is air? Air is a mixture of gases. Again, what is air? Air is a mixture of gases. Some of these gases are oxygen, carbon dioxide, and etc., which means there are other gases. Let's take it once again. What is air? Let's read together. Air is a mixture of gases. Some of these gases are oxygen, carbon dioxide, and etc. Good. Some ways of describing air. Air is not visible, which means we cannot see air, but we can feel it. Air is visible. This means that we cannot see air, but we can feel it. Air is all around us. This also means that air can be found in the atmosphere in which we live. All around us, we can feel air, and air is present in the atmosphere in which we are. 3. Air is present in empty things, rooms, and containers. Yes, empty things like cans. In our room, we can even feel the presence of air. And so many things are full of air or filled with air. Air blows the things around us. Yes, that is true. As we can see, when the air is blowing, we see the leaves of trees and other plants moving up and down, back and forth. This is because air blows it. Sometimes we see things like polythene, papers, dust being blown by air. So air blows the things around us. The last one, air can move very light things. Good. This point is just like point number 4. Light things like polythene bags, papers, dust are being moved by air. Let's go over this again. Some ways of describing air. 1. Air is not visible, which means we cannot see air, but we can feel it. 2. Air is all around us. 3. Air is present in empty things, rooms, and containers. 4. Air blows the things around us. 5. Air can move very light things. Good. Let's move on. Uses of air. Uses of air, which means air can be used in so many ways. Now let's see some of the ways whereby air is used. 1. Air helps us to breathe. The air that we breathe into our system is called oxygen. That means we breathe in oxygen, and the air we breathe out is called carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. Very well. 2. Plants also need air to grow. Plants need carbon dioxide. As human beings breathe in carbon dioxide and breathe out the carbon dioxide, plants also use the carbon dioxide in growing process. 3. Air helps in burning of wood, coal, and fire. This means that for air present, fire will be able to burn, or we can also say that air supports burning. Air supports burning, or air helps in burning. And so therefore, for something to burn in the presence of fire, there should also be the presence of air. And so we say air helps in burning of wood, coal, or fire, and other things too. 4. Air helps us to remove or blow chaff from grains such as maize and rice. If we can recollect, our moms have been blowing chaff or the unwanted parts of our grains such as maize, rice, and etc. by the use of air. They stand in an open space, and then with the help of air they blow the chaff out of the grains they are about to cook for us or process. 5. Air helps birds and aeroplanes to fly. Air helps birds and aeroplanes to fly. Good. For birds and aeroplanes to float in the air or fly, they depend on air, or they are helped by air. 6. Air helps boats and ships to sail. For a ship or a boat to sail swiftly or to float on the sea or other water bodies, they need air. And so we say that air helps boats and ships to sail. The last one, we use air to inflate or fill ties, balloons, and the bladder of balls. As some of us say, we pump them with air. You can also say we inflate or fill the ties, balloons, and the bladder or tubes or balls with air so that we can make use of them. Very good. Let's go through these points quickly. Air helps us to breathe. The air we breathe into our system is called oxygen. The air we breathe out is called carbon dioxide. Plants also need air to grow. Plants need carbon dioxide to grow. Air helps in burning. That is the burning of wood, coal, or fire. Air helps us to remove or blow chaff from grains such as maize, rice, and etc. Air helps birds and aeroplanes to fly. Air helps boats and ships to sail. We use air to inflate or fill ties, balloons, and balls. Very well. Now we come to the conclusion of our lesson. What have we learned so far? Okay. We learned about the meaning of air. We also learned about some of the ways of describing air. We learned about some uses of air. Now, let's look at our assignment. Assignment number 1. What is air? 2. State 3 ways of describing air. 3. State 4 uses of air. Let's go over that again. What is air? State 3 ways of describing air. The last one, state 4 uses of air. Thank you for your attention and your time. Don't hesitate to give me feedbacks in terms of any misunderstanding concerning this lesson. Do well to relate this topic to similar topics in your textbooks. Use the notes I've given you and that in your textbook to assist you answer the questions in your assignments and similar questions in your textbook as well. Stay safe. Goodbye.